Yeah, it's live.
Okay, good. We're back again on this now, and I mean, frankly, I'm a little worried about how to pull this off more regularly. I think it'll be easier when we're in different cities than it is when we're together,
No, no, this is better. I
because
just
like,
have to figure out how tech works properly. हो जाएगा, हो जाएगा.
yeah. Okay, we are. I'm trying to find because there's nobody. Okay, Boomer, hello, hi. We are the only one watching. So I'm just trying to find the link of this live, which I can't find on my own fucking YouTube channel.
This looks like IG live, yeah, because it is on YouTube. On my, that's how we're doing this because
YouTube doesn't let you do sideways without fucking camera. It seems without a webcam. So that is a
YouTube
problem.
is very much like a possessive partner, isn't it?
अरे दिमाग चोट देता है यार कभी कभी तो मतलब it was bad enough that you reduce the what's the word for it the ad rates and it's weird enough that you completely fuck the algorithm and then you want to do this stuff but
Yeah,
hey
yeah.
yeah it's nonsense. Okay, link has been copied, hopefully it will go to whoever it needs to go to, and we are here finally. Now only positive thoughts like how we will put this together. So one thing we realized when we were putting this together is that we need to call Josh and we need to call a couple of friends and all to come and sit and look and have a conversation and be like, this is all the equipment we have at our disposal. How do we put it together in a way that leads us to have excellent what word should I use for this?
Quality product
Yeah,
is what we need.
we want to make good shit and we want to make it regularly. And this time we don't have memberships. We are just gonna do fundraisers whenever we need money.
Yeah.
Yeah, whenever we feel too demotivated, तुम लोग दे दो 500,000 हम लोग काम करते रहेंगे आगे. uh, at the moment I don't know if टेलीग्राम पे डाल दिया नया लिंक. थैंक यू रामनाथन, थैंक यू सो मच. होपफुली लोग आएंगे देखने को. वी आर अ लिटिल ऑफ बाय अबाउट एन आवर. But yes, hey, such nice. It's just nice to see old fans just be back.
Yeah,
As
they,
soon as
they've been waiting with bated breath.
I don't know
I
if the
can
breath
tell it.
was. I hope they were not baiting their breath.
They were masturbating while they were waiting. I'm pretty sure. Knowing our fans, very horny people.
Yeah.
I love it. Shweta's been like, Navin, you should do a sex question based podcast. Like if anybody, like I should be the next Mahindra Vatsa or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I do realize I do end up like divulging so much about my life that people have learned terms that they have not been okay with.
You should say things in the third person. Like you should be like a friend of mine
Dude, I hate that hack. It's like,
was having sex in a igloo
yeah.
and he got sweaty.
In fact, like whenever a comic says I have a friend and all that, and they go walk off stage, if I'm hosting, I'm definitely going up and calling them out, saying कि जब भी
Yeah.
कोई comic बोलता है कि I have a friend, they don't have a friend.
Yeah.
Nobody has friends in the comedy industry.
Nobody has friends anymore.
Yeah, we're not friends. We're just doing this because economically soluble.
Yeah. And I
Uh,
think also I think next time we'll light it a little more efficiently. Naveen has some lights that they got for their
Yeah.
special, and then we have sound will be better. Sound
Yeah.
will do the sound thing, and the webcam. I thought the webcam was in this house when this evening started, and now as this evening draws to a close, I realize it is not here.
Hey, Rasamrit is here. Rasamrit is also
What's up? What's up?
OG comedy fan, has seen all of us multiple times.
Yes.
Thanks a lot for all of y'all, 25 of y'all who are already like back on this.
Yeah.
Despite the forepass, despite the shit we put you through, you guys put up with us. Thank you so much. We love you all because if not for the folks who care about this, we wouldn't do this.
Yes.
Like, I again reiterate that when we were making this, it was just a random pilot Aakash was recording at IVM because
Yeah.
I was producing at IVM. That's the only in he had.
Yeah.
And that's how we ended up making something that is kind of lasted.
Yeah, and like it has always been a passion project only because I don't think this can make money in this economy.
It doesn't have to also.
Yeah.
I don't think we are the Jesselyn X or like the the Andrew, like anything. We are just two dudes who just like to catch up and
Yeah.
have a small group of people who like us, and that's good enough for us.
Yeah, and if we can get some guests along the way, we'll try that also. But until
Yeah.
then, it's gonna be mainly just like telling each other stories.
Yeah.
Did I tell you about you know the lion hunter guy story?
No, you keep telling me about this. I don't know what lion, what hunter
You
story.
don't know fun in the story. Okay, the story. Okay, will guys tell this story. It's true story. This is fucking
It's a true story.
In Pune, this happens to me, right?
Okay.
Okay. It happened to me, but this is what Shubhoy also listen. You want to hear this is Andy Regu heard this story and called this story the real Lion King. Okay. Now.
Or Life of Pi is what you told me.
No, that's a different story.
Okay.
That's a whole different story. That is a different story. But this is so basically I am in Pune and I went. I think it was a college show or something. And after the college show, I was like, I have about 2-3 hours to kill, and then I'll take the gadi at night, so I don't lose out on traffic. I go to this bar. You know which one? This. Like on that KPK street, but not off on the streets off. Like you have to walk off the street and then you find it.
Yeah.
I think me and Momo had also gone there once. So I'm there, I'm drinking, and I want to have like 3 quick drinks, and then the cab they've given is gonna take me back. So I'm standing and I meet this guy, okay, and like I've known this guy for a while. So we start talking, and he has friends with him, and then their friends know this other guy, and then that guy is suddenly in the circle and he's talking, and this guy is like lean, like that's what stands out. You've seen my friend Meet.
Yeah.
Meet is bare bones, like it's haddi, like
Oh,
a
shit,
skeleton
yeah.
with skin stretched over.
Yeah,
But
when he was in the swimming pool, I was so worried about him because when he came out, you know, one of those shaggy dog vibes.
yeah,
सूख जाएगा.
I don't know if you all can see the bumblebee that's or whatever
It's
bee
a
is.
wasp. He's convinced it's a bumblebee.
It's a bee. Anyway, so but this guy is like that, but it's all muscle. You can't see the haddis. Okay, you can't see the haddis. It's all muscle. Lean, not like built.
Lean muscle.
Yeah, but like toned muscle. Like,
He's chicken.
you can see the cuts, but it's not bulging.
Yeah.
And he's dark, like dude, he's dark. He's darker than. Like he's dark. He's really dark.
Darker than what? Why did he stop there?
Like darker than night. Like अंधेरे में सिर्फ smile करेगा तो सिर्फ दांत दिखेगा वाला vibe. Like he's really dark. Like he's tan dark. You know what I mean? He's not this naturally this dark. You can kind of tell.
Yeah.
So I'm talking to this guy, and so we start talking. I say, "What do you do?" and all, and he's kind of like flashy watch and all that. And then he says, "I am a wealth manager." Okay, so like wealth fund manager side. So I'm like, "Oh, okay." So I know something about this industry. So I start, I just ask him all these questions, and like within like 5 minutes, it's kind of apparent that he's not a wealth manager. It's just that his dad has left him a considerable amount of money
To manage.
now he manages.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So nobody's willingly given him the money. Somebody died and then the brothers and one sister inherited it and they run this shop. And I say, so how many funds do you manage? He says, I manage 150 to 50 crores. I'm like, whoa. So how do you save this money? What do you invest this money in? What other markets you are looking at? And he's like, again now no answers and all.
Yeah.
And basically it gets to the point where he admits that essentially he gets an OTP every month and he sends it to the accountant. That's what his fund managing is.
That's why he built up muscles which are lean.
Yo, what the fuck? Yeah, like just his biceps his thumbs have biceps though because of the OTP.
Yeah. One-time push-up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then he's very embarrassed. And I said, hey man, like it's okay man, like don't feel bad. Like I was trying to make him feel better very bad that time, but I basically just said something to the effect of like, it's okay man, like everyone does something for a living, right? Like you don't not everybody is fucking whatever. And then he's just like lit up like, and he was like, I am a hunter. And I'm like, you want to see my guy?
Now it's like everyone has to do something for a living, but living and killing a living.
Yeah.
You know?
Living a killing.
Yeah. Being,
Whoa.
oh fuck. Whoa!
Guys, one
Oh shit, dude. Where is the glass in this thing?
Where did it go?
I think under my chair.
I think I hit it. Huh? It's up there?
Okay, cool.
Okay, good.
Okay, sorry. The hunter became the hunted. This is not Karga Machar. This is genuine as fucking wasp.
It's a wasp.
It's not honeybee, it's a massive as yellow creature. Yeah, we've spent the entire evening trying to
Dodge it. And yeah.
Hey, go with your story.
Yeah. So now, I find this very funny that he's a hunter.
Yeah.
But then all the friends are like, Arey, show him, like, why don't you show him the thing? So then he starts showing me photographs. Okay? This guy's old money. Like, he has stuff, he starts with the stuff his granddad killed. Like, his granddad has wild boar, he has a wolf and all kinds of shit. And then the dad has some, and then
As matlab that have they put it on the wall? Like,
yeah. Like they have
oh,
a trophy room, like
oh,
and
a
this
speakeasy.
I don't know. So and then this guy he starts showing me his collection, and it's insane. Okay, he's for this. I went to in Australia. He shot a emu from a helicopter. Yeah. So like ये सब चल रहा है.
That's lazier than lazy.
Yeah, but like अभी वो है उसका trip है. But this guy, like how sometimes you see someone like when they talk about something they love, they really open up. You know what I mean? Like you see them like become their real personalities.
Yeah, even the darkest, deepest.
Yeah, no, but
desires
like
come from-
really like life comes into the
Yeah.
person. And this guy really started talking, and he knew about the animals, and he was like, migration patterns, and he's talking about conservation, and he's like, conservation is really important, but like from a weird POV of like, so that you can kill them. You
Yeah.
know, like you have to maintain healthy tiger population, so once in a while you get to kill one. So I was like, okay, yeah, that's fair. Like non-veg bhi kabhi kabhi khana chahiye. He's like, yeah, exactly, and then we really start talking, and then I'm like, so when when are you going next? He's like, I'm not going anymore. I said, what happened? He's like, my last hunt was my last hunt.
Okay.
So I said, what happened? So he says, in these African countries, every now and then, they basically, like if an animal gets too big that needs to be killed, okay, they can auction off the animal to hunters across the world.
Oh wow, it's like Hunger Games.
Yeah, I mean, kind of like, but the logic is that this money goes towards animal conservation. Like the government uses it to fund.
So all this while, all these white people were posing with like these massive.
Yeah, they usually pay for it.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, or they go to a hunting reserve so that money can be used for this thing, and the auctions go up really high. So this guy tells me he paid $150,000
Oh wow.
to hunt a lion. Okay, and there was some rule where like you get a window to do it, and then after that you have to pay for an extension.
After that, the lion hunts you. Yeah, now you figure out.
So 21 days, and then like you pay per week types, And so this guy's like, okay, I'm going, and he goes.
This is very much like the Looney Tunes, like when like Elmer Fudd would be like hunting season,
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like.
But this guy's hardcore. Like he finds a Sinai guide. It's in that part of Africa. The guys with the language, and he goes, yeah.
Or what was it? Kacha mango. Kacha mango ad. The kacha mango is like, let's make him the king of our tribe. Yeah.
And he goes, and he basically he goes with his guide and he starts hunting, and 18 days go really well. Like they're gaining it. Like they'll be there anytime now. And on the 18th day, in the evening, he's getting a little angsty because 21 days, right? So he doesn't want to spend more money on this. But they are little not finding, he's irritated, and then they see the lion. This lion is nicely asleep, nicely long stretched out. Like it's very unnatural for this lion to be sleeping the way it is sleeping where it is.
Yeah.
And he's like, hey, let's do this, let's finish it off, it's done. And the guide says, dude, you cannot shoot at this animal right now because the animal is sleeping. If you kill a sleeping animal, that's not hunting, that's murder.
That's cowardly.
Yeah. So he says you have to hunt it. And if you don't hunt it, then the gods will be very displeased.
This is the African guy.
Yeah, and he's saying you're cursing us. Like I will also be cursed and you will also be cursed. So he says, fuck, I don't know now what to do. But he's like, dude, like an extension is several thousand American dollars. Like you don't even understand the kind of money it is.
Yeah.
So fuck it, I'll take my chances. Because
or just like be like, like throw a stone, he's awake.
Yeah, but he was like, it's still like I don't wanna make it bold basically. So he's like, he aims it, and his justification is it's asleep, it won't even realize it happened. It's so much better than the panic of being caught and killed.
Yeah.
So he cocks it, he aims it, and as he's firing it, this fucking lion stretches and yawns.
Hmm.
And the bullet completely misses the fucking lion, and the lion just bolts.
Hmm.
And this now the guide is freaking out. The
Yeah.
guide is like, "We're fucked. My family will die of disease. You will die. We're gonna die. We have to like we're fucked. We have to
Yeah.
do this right and all."
Because they foretold this.
Yeah.
They were like, in the jungle, the god,
The lion sleeps tonight.
And Vimue, Vimue. They said this.
So he's he's like, just shut the fuck up. It's gonna be fine. Okay. Next day morning, this guy is still freaking out. He's like, "What is wrong with you? You are like, this is unnecessary. I've hunted here before. I know how this works. You are fine. Like, what? You want us to go to the priest and give money or some shit? What is it?"
Yeah.
He's like, "You don't understand. This lion has been auctioned for the third time. You're the third guy. The first guy came and he stayed for 2 months. And then he ran out of money and he left. The second guy stayed for the 21 days and he got spooked by the lion and he left. This guy is not going to die. You have to give up and you have to go back. And you have to free me also." So he says, "Fuck no, no chance." So these guys set off. Okay? 21 दिन गया, 2 महीना गया.
Hmm.
Third month in,
Oh fuck, that's how much money.
and things start getting fucking bad.
Hmm.
The lion now is fucking with them. Straight up fucking with them.
Hmm.
वो लोग पूरा दिन चार दिन उसका ट्रैक्स ढूंढते हैं. 5वें दिन ट्रैक्स गायब. और उस रात को जब when they wake up on day 6, they fucking find the lion has walked straight through the camp at night. Just fucking with them. Just
and yeah, cats of all sizes are very known to do that. They start
be
being
fuck with
psychological,
us.
yeah.
And these guys, they are having misfortune after misfortune. They lose their some ammunition gets fucked twice. They one night some animal runs away with some shit. They run out of food. The lion keeps taking them into places where there is nobody living anywhere close by. So it's harder and harder to get supplies. There's this one. He's like, "I ate everything." Like
He's doing like the war general strategy. Let me just fuck your
yeah,
existence
just
for you.
fucking just retreat into my territory in a way and
Yeah.
just do salted earth in a way. And he's like, "I ate a baboon. I've eaten ants. I ate squirrels, rats, like anything that guy we could find."
There's a Val Kilmer movie based similar like this. It's like two lions who basically fuck with the entire British Raj. Like this is in Africa again, and I remember watching this story. Remember the channel I told you about history buffs?
Yeah.
This happened in reality where the British were trying to build railway tracks to a certain area in the forest.
And two lions fucked with
And two lions literally made their life living hell. Like the entire African population could not resist the Britishers as much as these two lions made their nightmare come true. It's I don't remember the name of the movie. I think In the Heart of Darkness is what the movie is called. I'm not sure. If somebody can look it up and let me know. Val Kilmer lion movie British.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now back to the story.
Yeah.
So they start getting desperate, and the months wear on. And this guy's like, "Bro, I became an obsession. Like, it started fucking with me. It started fucking with the guide. The guide was swinging between despair and absolute
Manic,
violence of like, I will fucking kill this lion and all of its offspring also. And all. Again, and like they are sacrificing animals at some point to please the gods, and
This whole apocalypse
it
now.
wears on for 6 months. 6 months in, it's about to be 6 months now. Now it's out of money. It's gonna end. Like he has maybe 10 days left or something, or 15 days left, and he's like, it was 3 days in, no water for the last 2 days, and they heard a waterfall, and this guy, he bolts, he बैग बिग छोड़ के भाग जाता है अंदर, and he's like, "I jumped into the river and I just started drinking water, and my guide is screaming from behind saying, 'You will drown.'" And he's like, "Then fine, I'm dead. I don't care now." So he's drinking the water, and then he's like stabilizes. He's fine. He sits on a rock. He's like catches his breath, and he's looking at the guide saying, "Come, you can also nicely bathe." And the guide has not left the tree line. Like he's hiding behind a tree, and he's like, "What's up?" And the guide is like, and on the waterfall edge near a rock, the lion is fucking like this, sitting like fucking, "I was waiting for you. Where else would you go? I led you straight here over the last fucking how many months?
No matter what, you need a watering hole.
Yo, And he's like I was like मैं मर गया अभी मैं मर गया और मेरे को the lion got me like he's like I became the fucking prey for a second and he was not even interested in me because he was just chilling.
He's like too care.
Yeah, and like he's like get the gun. Get the gun, let's finish this, get the gun.
Yeah.
And the guide is like, boss, not happening. You cannot shoot this animal because you cannot hit an animal at a watering hole in summer.
Oh yeah, that's also.
Because that's murder.
That's the law of the jungle. That's not
Yeah.
even a human thing.
So now, our boy pulls out a pistol, points it at the guy and says, give me the fucking gun.
Yeah, both ho gaya.
Yeah. Takes the gun. Okay.
Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck.
It likes the fuzz on me. Sorry, guys. Look at it, look at it, look at it. Whoa. Whoa. We got it. We got it. Take. Okay, got that. Show it to them, show it to
Look
them.
at me.
This
Oh,
guy.
sorry. I'm an expert at this for some reason. Okay, I'm just gonna discard it. How do I discard? Let me just keep it over here. Fucking just live over there, motherfucker.
Just for a bit.
Yeah, I'm sorry. We're doing a live podcast right now. Mr. Wasp. He's right here on screen with us today.
And we'll protect him, like we won't kill him.
Yeah, we're not killers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Fucking jump scare, Max.
Ramnath is like Navin the real hunter. Oh, shit.
Okay. So he takes the gun and he aims, and as he starts to fiddle with the gun, the lion notices this and comes straight to the edge of the rock and is now looking at these guys. This guy is like, हाँ तू देख मैं मेरा करेगा मैं तेरे को अभी मार के रहेगा. Your head in my fucking wall, like you're gonna be the first thing anyone sees when they enter.
My grandchildren.
Yeah, like everybody will know this story.
Yeah.
And he cocks it, and as he takes the aim and he fires, the fucking lion jumps at him. Not at him, at the bullet.
Oh, wow.
Bullet passes straight through the lion.
Okay.
Okay, goes straight through because he's going at it. Lion falls into the river and fucking floats away.
Just like gone.
Gone.
Gone
Body
away. Oh,
gone.
So there's no proof.
No, it's like the lion fucking...
Return to the.
The lion said, you can kill me,
But you won't kill my spirit.
but you won't have me.
Yeah.
And he's like, in that moment, I fucking lost all my face.
Gleek says first guest of the podcast was the Wasp. Yes. Next time we have the Ant-Man. So only uphill from here.
So this guy, he says, in that moment, I realized that he beat me. He knew it was a matter of time, and he chose to end things on his own terms.
On terms and on turf.
Yeah, and he's like, what? I'm robbing these fucking great beasts of this chance. Like, I wouldn't want to get hunted the minute I got old and grumpy.
Yeah.
And so
which is what I think should be legal. I mean, just imagine, like, take the worst Karens and Kevins of society and put them in an arena. You know?
So फिर end में क्या हुआ पता है? he told all of us this, and all of us were little like 1 second silent. And then I told him, I said, bro, 6 महीना in Africa, 6 महीना. तो हर महीने OTP कौन भेज रहा था?
The real question.
Yeah.
His accountant has an accountant.
He spent almost his entire earnings of the year on that, like everything he owned, like he बर्बाद हो गया वो.
But hey, story to tell.
Story to tell.
That's what matters.
Story to tell.
Thanks a lot, Kes, for
wow.
$9.99 US.
Yes,
Once
great.
again, from this point on, if you give us any money or donate anything on the live stream, it comes to us.
Yeah, it doesn't. The IVM is out now because
Yeah.
IVM felt like we weren't working for them because they wanted something more profitable, which makes sense also.
But
And
the irony of it all being that, like, we also understood once the channel was done and we were like, okay, we have to like focus because my special was coming out, Akash's special was coming out, we were touring relentlessly, Rainbow Rishta was coming out, so we were like, okay, let's take a healthy break because we deserve it.
Yeah.
And in the meanwhile, a few of the shorts blew up. That's why a lot of you all also subscribed to the channel. Urjita's reel, Sushant's reel, couple of them blew up. Even my is reel on my channel because of the movie. So yeah, like all in good time. You know, this was destined to happen, and we're so glad to be back.
yeah.
I had a very funny experience today. I was at a printout shop because I
Yeah.
was getting my documents. I'm going tomorrow morning for my visa appointment.
Where is
And
Navin going? We'll tell you once he gets there.
I mean, all of you who know me might know that I'm going to Europe.
Woo!
Yeah, I'm going to Berlin, Cologne, Amsterdam, Utrecht, and Rotterdam. Two countries, five cities. I'll be in Europe for the first time in my entire life. Imagine a boy from Bhayandar, bro.
Fucking all the
Going,
way.
yeah, yeah.
Doing a Europe tour at that. Not just like the comedy festival, but doing a legit tour of like, oh, now it's up to 5 cities?
Yeah, five cities. Yeah,
5 cities.
so very excited, very excited. But while I was at the printout shop, like because I had so much, I had bank statements of 6 months, right? So
Yeah.
those take a while. So I sent him an entire folder, and I'm like, let's just do it once everyone has come down. You know, like one of those
Yeah.
daddies come, not daddies, like fathers with their kids who are like,
Yeah.
yo, case ka xerox kara do. So I'm like, yeah, that's priority. So whenever you have 10 minutes, let me know.
Yeah.
He was like, aapko stool chahiye? I'm like, nothing, it's fine or whatever.
Yeah.
So I forgot that I had left my passport at home. So I had to still get
Okay.
the passport copy. So I'm like, okay, let me go back home. And again, you know, one of those days where like shit has to go sideways the day you need to fucking do something. And my 18-story building has two lifts. Both the lifts were getting serviced today. But one by one, not
shit.
but when I
But
was
the
going
line.
down, huh?
The line.
The line, dude, and at the point where when you come to the third floor and the guy is taking a lift down, you want to beat him to a pulp. I'm like, to teen bala niche nahi sakta. There's a gravity, hai, bro. Like, how difficult is it to fucking struggle? Like, you're not carrying anything. You're just taking a weight down the fucking staircase. Everybody in the like, you know, the collective, you know, in the lift was like. So anyway, so I went and came back. So it's been like some 20 minutes since I left for the passport.
Yeah.
Okay, and a lady had come when I had gone. 20 minutes before I had left to give a WhatsApp page share forwarded to the person and say कि इसका मेरे को glossy paper print out चाहिए मेरे को, okay. She didn't say what, whatever. So when I'm back 20 minutes later, she comes back at the same time.
Yeah.
She's like, मेरा हो गया. And the guy, then everybody in the shop like starts staring at her blankly because nobody's even regarded her message.
Yeah.
Well, it's come on WhatsApp, okay? Like email they give priority to, but WhatsApp they're like, कि हाँ भेजा होगा किसी ने. Because when he was opening his WhatsApp on the main screen, I could see like random girls saying hi, कैसे हो, खाना खाया, all of that also happening.
Wow.
So he was trying not to open WhatsApp too
Say
much, you know.
yeah.
So he opens the WhatsApp message and then she like, क्या भैया मैंने 15 मिनट पहले बोला था मैं 15 मिनट में आऊँगी. Just 20 minutes ago, okay. Which I agree. She like कि अभी आधा घंटा हो गया, मैं 15 मिनट बोल के आधा घंटे बाद आई. हमारे घर पे फ्यूनरल है, हमारे मेरे डैड मर गए और उनका मुझे फोटो चाहिए था ग्लॉसी पेपर पे, ओके. सो लाइक कूल. सो देन वन गाय सेड ओके अभी करता हूँ. सेकंड गाय सेड मैम क्या हुआ, मैं 45 मिनट्स पहले देखी. सो अभी तक नहीं हुआ. 15 मिनट बोला था, 45 मिनट्स हो गया, ओके. देन द थर्ड गाय द कैशियर आस्क्ड क्या हुआ मैडम, मैं 1 घंटे पहले आई थी. ब्रो, I visibly guffawed because I'm like, how shameless are you? With every passing sentence, you've added 15 minutes to the fucking hour, and I found it so fucking hilarious. And then she saw me because she was like, I'm smiling, and then she's like, Inka to, you know, and then she started with Inka to, and then she went to English, like, you know how it is like regularly, like, you know, I'm like, bitch, I'm not in this. Like, don't make me a part of your dating session. It was so much fun, dude. I live for this.
Oh man. Very good.
But one quick thing before we go on. One thing we want to do this season for sure, and going forward in the episodes, is have an open story from you guys as well. So if anything that we say hits a chord, hits a nerve, type it on WhatsApp, do an audio note, doesn't matter. You know where to find us on Instagram. Send it to us, and we'll read it out live, and we'll read it out onto the show.
Yeah.
Because stories is what unites us, and I'm pretty sure when I'm telling this story, you have a similar story about lady, or about lions or hunters.
Or if you have anything like even if it's 1 page long or something or 2 pages long, if
you have to bring that culture back. You know, like I live for those like Disney
video letter on the
like dear Miss So and So. You know, like. But life, don't give me life problems. I have enough of my own. Oh shit.
What is the problem is I find this podcast host very attractive.
Which one?
No, that's hypothetical.
Oh shit. Oh yeah, I was like, कहाँ पे लिखा है?
Build it up towards like some anyway. Quick question. कोई पेड मंथली मेंबरशिप प्लान है क्या? नहीं है. जो देने का इधर दे दो.
Yeah, we tried the monthly thing.
It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, that monthly thing was the reason IBM was like Tata bye.
Yeah, actually हम लोग को I think they also like they were like you have to generate revenue, and we were like, so then there are two ways to do it. One is the live and the other is the membership, and we genuinely thought memberships will work. Initially we thought we'll do Patreon, but now we realize that just the podcast itself is this. and I'd much rather do it as a live stream. You can give a super chat if you feel like, or a super thanks, or whatever the fuck you want. And that way we can just keep making it. Because ऐसा अभी इसके ऊपर मैं क्या ऑफर करूँ? हम लोग दोनों बात करेंगे स्टोरीज के बारे में, बीच बीच में दोस्त लोग को लेके आएंगे, स्टोरीज के बारे में बात करेंगे.
Yeah.
इसके ऊपर क्या हो सकता है? मतलब इसके ऊपर कुछ जरूरी नहीं है. मतलब ऐसा नहीं है. I would much rather just do a live that you can watch end to end and nothing is cut out.
Yeah, like none of the characters from Archie's need our podcast to promote their film.
Yeah, pretty
For
much.
example.
Yeah.
But it's just us vibing. But if we find someone who we think is interesting, even not from our friend circle and from like our walk of life,
Yeah.
because we keep talking about this one guy who fucking trains crows to come to him. I want to talk to that guy,
Yeah.
that one guy we had remembered, like we had spoken about, who's a Sanjay Dutt fan and drives a rickshaw with like the most pimped out rickshaw in
We need to
Kharband.
find him.
We found him, but he wanted 5,000 rupees.
Oh.
So if you want him on the podcast,
Yeah, give us 5,000.
give us 5,000 rupees.
So I think like one thing we want to do on the YouTube community section of this channel, we can just put up these goals that we have, छोटे गोल है.
Yeah.
And send money if you want, or whatever, like from YouTube revenues, shorts काट के अगर कुछ निकलता है तो उससे we can do. Thanks Pradwan.
Thanks a lot,
Varta Lab,
Pradwan.
love both of your specials. Saw Dark and it was hilarious. Thanks dude. I'm so glad you like it. Wait till we shoot it. The director is sitting in the corner right now. Being
Dark is one
shady.
of those specials with such a mahol. Like I realized why, because I've opened for you multiple times, Dark, and Aakash is like, yeah, okay, chilling before the scene and whatever. Show is 2 minutes away, then there's a different fucking Aakash. He's like, okay, now I have to go. I have to come back as my alter ego, so I have to fully get into character. And you have to create that atmosphere, dude. I realized that for sure.
Yeah, but it's the same as Good Child. Like माहौल set हो जाता है, वो personality driven एकदम show हो जाता है ना.
Oh, I have to tell you about this mix-up. You know about the story, but our fans might not know.
Yeah.
This literally like a few days ago, we had a lineup which we call Queerated, which is the show I produce and host. It's India's all queer lineup, first of its kind. So we had an event at J Spot, the new J Spot in Juhu. It's a basement venue, beautiful venue, lovely
Yeah.
place. But I also know my fan base.
Ramanathan, you're right, and if you want to send money otherwise, you can UPI it to us as well. इसमें UPI link नहीं डाला है, but what is yours is
Mine they know because I'm doing the Cyrus says
है ना?
meet and greet.
हाँ.
So it's on my special. Both of our specials have like
Yeah, the link,
our
but
links.
we'll add it to this. Mine
We'll
is
add-
just कुछ भी mehta at ICICI. So like just
Yeah.
but label it Varta Lab, so I know how to like I'll give Navin his cut and all. Yeah? Otherwise it's shady.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what. So then
But like so basically this is a double booking story. Right?
yeah, double booking story. Yeah. So we had not done great ticket sales until a day before the event. So they were convinced that we were going to cancel it. But
Yeah.
I have never had that in my entire life where I'm like, oh, 5 लोग आ रहे, 6 लोग आ रहे, let's just do the
Yeah.
show. But what happened was at 6:30, where the show is at 8 o'clock, 6:30, the intern says that hey, because we had sold only 5 this afternoon, we have taken our usual 8 p.m. comedy lineup live, and there they have sold 10 tickets. And I'm like, basically now when they go to book my show at the same venue, they find 2 shows live. So even if I kept my event live, what if those 10 people wanted to come to our show?
Yeah.
All right. So we were like, okay, cool. Let's not pre-warn the audience, because if they just get squirmish because if it's a queer lineup, we face that as well.
Yeah.
So we're like, let them come because it's a lineup show. I'm hosting.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of comics. I even briefed the comics that if you're coming, please do not do only queer content for a change today.
Yeah.
Mix it up, have fun, interact, whatever.
Yeah.
So they were like, great, gung ho about it. I went up on stage, okay, and I'm hosting, and the room looks fairly like, like I know exactly what 6 queer people are my audience immediately, okay. I'm like 2 lesbians, 3 queers, 1 solo lesbian. Great, I know. But then there's a bunch of couples who have come for the normal 8 p.m. show. I understand. So straight up, I'm like, I talk to them, crowd work, and I'm like, this is the situation that's happened. There's a mix up. So it's up to you now if you want to stay or want to leave. It's up to you. It doesn't matter. Like, we'll refund your tickets if you feel at any point it's uncomfortable. Okay. So then everybody was like, no, it's fun and all. They were started laughing and everything. But there was one older couple at the back who was being a little squirmish from the very beginning. Okay. I saw them entering the venue only, and I felt, oh shit, this is going to be a little bit of an uphill battle.
Yeah.
Okay. So now,
Why did they stay?
because they thought it was a normal 8 p.m. show. Wait, so now
Did you tell them?
I told them, but they were still gung ho about it even then. Okay, I spoke to the guy, asked his name, he gave me a short form of his name. I asked him the full form, he wouldn't give me the full form. I'm like, okay, I'm not working too hard with you, whatever. I moved on. Okay, so now when I usually open the show, I don't get directly into the details of gay sex or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm really like basic stuff, primer, and then really gets to the nitty gritty of it, right? But because they were getting so squirmish, I became even more so like, let me just throw
What a
off child.
guy. Huh.
I'm an asshole, I agree. It was my mistake because Abhi immediately after I went off stage scolded me so much.
Yeah.
It's like, you never do this, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah.
But while it was happening, I was going to call the first act up, and I'd done this one joke about like my friend Kevin asking me about how do gay guys have sex, okay? Which is not even that out of the park kind of joke.
Yeah.
But then there was a fisting reference which I think they were like not okay with. So then immediately, because even when I was talking about my relationship and situationships or
Yeah.
whatever what the Gen Zs call them, the lady knew what that means,
Yeah.
But she was like, don't talk about it, but I know exactly what it means, right?
Yeah.
So when I opened the show and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna call the first act, everybody's okay, and then she was like, the lady was just like, when she was like, like that fucking I Love Lucy face, we were like,
Yeah.
and I'm like, okay, don't make
Look
that
at them
face.
and do the face.
Yeah, they know my face,
No, do the-
Even if I think about that night, the same face I make, okay? She
Yeah.
was like, so I'm like, okay, don't get that fucking weirdly physical with your
Yeah.
face. Okay, you want to leave, okay? We'll refund your ticket, okay? So now, at the same time, Ritushri was on the lineup and she's a trans comic. Ritushri went out for a smoke, okay? And J Spot has a weird situation because it's a basement venue. The door has to be latched either from inside or outside depending on the dog, okay? There's a dog at the venue who just enters the venue and goes to the
He's a
stage.
cutie, like we don't mind him, but like abhi hai wo issue.
Yeah, so when the show's on, they have to latch the gate, okay? So if the interns are inside, they latch it from the inside, and if there's somebody smoking outside, they latch it from the outside.
Yeah.
So the first act is on, I'm going back to the place where the comics are hanging, and this lady is now creating a scene at the staircase because the latch is from the outside, and Ritushri is not answering a call because that's the fucking biggest disadvantage of like being a woman in this country is there's no pockets to keep your phones or there's
Yeah,
no way
but,
to like
but I okay, yeah. Anyway, if
End of story basically is that she was then creating a situation over there and screaming at Ayushi, also one of the comics, and Ayushi was like, listen, from next time on let's just cancel it because I don't want to be yelled at by a homophobic woman. And I'm like, I understand. So I was like, okay, let's just go. I'm smoking outside and I'm like constantly pointing fingers at them and talking to Avi because I'm like, yeah, I don't give a fuck about them. This is the point where he's scolding me. He's like, what is wrong with you? Why would you do this? And I'm like, I don't know what got into me, but it was just like the most bizarre.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I don't do this because just like on 2nd December, I had the most cleanest corporate set of my life.
Yeah.
Like this is post Good Child where I have no material left.
Yeah.
So I have to like again go back to bare bones, right? So
Yeah.
like that show did very well.
Yeah.
So I was like, this is what I have to do, and I was like, okay, this is what I'm going to carry on for the queer show also. But somehow I went off the rails and the situation went off the rails.
Yeah.
But there's always a plus side. I always say there's always these oldies, and we've spoken about this before as well. That if they leave, the entire room opens up.
Yeah.
Like there's a
happens so
negative
much, yeah.
kind of like a bad catalyst, and when they're gone, the entire room became so much more fun,
So-
and it's easier to bitch about them as well.
I was thinking about this yesterday. Last time when I was doing the 10 o'clock spot at Hab, there were like these 4 people, okay, from Uttarakhand or something. And everyone else seemed kind of chill, but these 4 were a little uptight, slightly that way. So I do that joke, na, ki Uttarakhand, I preferred Uttaranchal to Uttarakhand.
Yeah.
तो अंकल वाज लाइक अरे क्यों सही तो है नाम लाइक अरे यार ये आदमी तो मतलब समझा ही नहीं जो सो एंड दैट सॉर्ट ऑफ सेट द टोन फॉर everybody else and everyone got weird after that.
What act was yours?
Yeah, I was closing.
Oh.
Now then I started thinking to myself, did I get weirded out first or did the audience get weirded out first? Because maybe my face did the thing and they just took what my face did and did that.
But I've noticed this, like people take where they are from very seriously.
No, I mean, it's not, I mean, I think it applies across the scenario, right? Like whether it's your old couple or these 4 old people. And then, after a point in the show, I just like, after that initial odd moment, I just felt like, I'm just going to pretend like none of that happened. And then slowly, those 2 uncles never came back because they were gone in the first 2 minutes. But the other 2, the auntie and the kid with them, they came back. And then everybody also kind of started rallying and coming back.
Yeah.
But like I think it is also our face. Like our face gives it away to the audience that we are weirded out by this.
Yeah. That's for sure. I think that day I was fully like, like how old-minded are you in that regard, okay? And like, because she spoke to me nicely, and I always feel that the woman was not at fault over here, okay? It was the man who was basically charming her, as they say, like keying her basically, like, you talk and I'll be the fucking, like you be the mouthpiece, I'll be the emotion. That was essentially what was happening. Because it was just like bizarre. Even like recently, we were doing a show at Varta Social, which our friend Rohit Shah curates. But one of those nights where like an entire company has booked out like the venue because they have a corporate outing type nights, and there's another group of like 5 which is supposed to be in the front row. Okay, so I'm like the 5th act on the night, and this woman has entered with me. Okay, so she's now, while come on stage, she's whistled her way, and she's now in the front row. Okay, so because I was asking everybody's geography, where they are from or whatever, because I was getting,
Yeah.
the room was very tough before that. Okay, Aditya Gundilti was literally struggling,
Yeah.
Rohit Shah struggled, so I was, let me just open up the room a little bit, and that's usually my role in the comedy scene. I've realized in many ways, either go up top and set the tone
Yeah.
for then everybody to do better, or
Or
if it's
just
a
give it a
difficult,
bump.
difficult night, go in the middle and make sure everybody
Yeah.
opens up. Okay, so that's what I've realized, and I played with my strengths. Okay, so at that night also everybody was immediately opening up or whatever. I asked this lady, ma'am, you have like a full collaba vibe, where are you from? And she's like, I'm from Santa Cruz. So I'm like, oh, okay, and which part of Santa Cruz? She's like, east. I'm like, oh, so
Yeah.
immediately she's like, why? What's wrong with Vakola? I'm like, oh, I don't even say the name. You said Vakola. Now there's a smell in my head. Immediately, as I said that smell in my head thing, she was just not having it. She was determined to hate me. Okay, like even her friends who are with her are losing their shit at my bits, but
Yeah.
she's just like constantly making a face. So I would like every 2 minutes do my bits. People are losing it, but I'll go back to her to be like, "Ki, tu kya हंस रही है? Why are you not enjoying it of all the
Arey.
people?" But then
This
the
is power
more,
tripping, huh? This is all power
this is all
tripping.
power tripping, I understand. But like, one of those things. But then like I did my pod bit, and then like immediately the friends are like, yeah, she smokes, and they're doing, and they're nudging her, and then finally after like the 8 minutes, she broke. Okay, she smiled a little bit
Yeah.
on some marijuana bit, but she was one of those girls who are like, ma'am, like, did you not hear that I'm gay? And she like, so what? I've never gotten a so what in my entire career, and that was the highlight of my night. Then Abhi and I went to King's Palace in Andheri and got drunk.
Oh, nice. I've
Yeah.
never been to King's Palace.
You have not?
No.
Oh my god. One of those places where the couches have a mandatory cigarette burn. There was a fight. Antara and I had gone recently after my solo show. Antara, her roommate, and I. And I don't know if I've told you the story, but it was so fucking weird, okay? Because we're drinking and there's like a production table on our right, because we knew immediately production table, you know what a production table is.
Yeah.
Those motherfuckers drink to like end their lives, okay?
Yeah.
Agency people, those guys. There's a group of 3 Gujjus, just already drunk out of their minds while we have reached over there, okay, at 9:45. And we leave the venue at like when the bar shutting, okay? And then there's a Marathi table over here, okay?
Yeah.
Then Marathi guys were like having their own little thing.
Yeah.
This is the 1st of October. I've done my solo at Andheri Comedy Club. We go to the venue.
Yeah.
Next day is dry day. We all know that 12 बजे के बाद दारू नहीं मिलने वाला, तो सब लोग पी रहे पागल okay? We all like Antran. Our table is also loud, but they are also like. Then the production table got very loud, okay?
Yeah.
And then uske ऊपर these Gujjus are screaming to like
Yeah.
reiterate their voices also. So Antara's roommate just like without any kind of forewarning just goes, shut up, like yells, okay, in the bar.
Okay.
The bar goes pin drop silence. Production guys chuckle because they're like, yeah, we understand we are being too loud. One guy just comes up to me, I'm like, yeah, thumbs up to each
Yeah.
other, whatever. Gujus take it very personally, okay?
Yeah.
They're like, and then one guy goes, guys, please shut up, pin drop silence, guys. Tomorrow is Gandhi Ji Jayanti. Gandhi, he does that.
Yeah.
Again, 5 minutes, like, bar goes back to normal.
Yeah.
Suddenly the Marathi dude just get fucking, I don't know what they said, was it Gandhi Ji or what they said after that. Marathi dude just like, when they get up with so much force that everything on the table rattles.
Yeah.
He's like, ki, tu chup. Tu, I said,
What the fuck?
and we are like, what the fuck happened? And by this time we have paid the bar bill, and the Bhinder in me is like, let's just see what happens.
Yeah, you have
I'm
to
just
see
like,
what happens.
I want to see what happens, but I'm like, let's go, because this is like, bottles are gonna break and like.
You know how often we are at of the violence?
Yeah.
Like, it's so much better to just watch
have
once
full,
in a
like,
while.
Yeah, balcony seat to this nice little head for
Yeah.
violence. And this is like, "Ki tu chup bet," and it's like, bro, kya hua? And then like the production guys immediately like to the guys who were like, "Ki thoda sa sober," they were like, jaan do. And this guy, the guy who they were pointing at was the same guy who said Gandhi is just not shutting up. He's just like, "Ki main hu yahan par, tu aaja." He's doing all of that. And the guy, production guy is like, okay, just out there now. And he's like, you shut the fuck up, bro. And he's telling him, you shut the fuck up. Ye to main marega tere ko. And I'm just like, bro. And then the entire bar just went from outside to inside in the AC area. It was just like that bar. Oh my god, I've only had memories over there. Best memories
Where
in that
is this
fucking
in
bar.
Andheri?
Andheri near DN Nagar. Near
Near DN Nagar?
Antara's house only.
Okay.
Oh
fun.
shit. Oh fuck. What a lovely time. I live for it.
मेरे को तो बहुत एक्सेसिव लगता है कभी कभी. मेरे को लगता है कि दारू पी के like that's why I like the kind of bar where you can talk but there is enough space. Like permit rooms are perfect.
Yeah.
Their energy is sacrosanct.
Yeah.
उधर झगड़ा होएगा ऐसा 6 महीने में एक बार. वो भी मस्त झगड़ा होएगा, मजा आएगा
Yeah.
देखने में. But like वो oh you did you ever come to Chicken Center?
No, no.
Chicken Center was the vibe.
You like used to call me when we were in the open mic scene.
Yeah.
But then because I was Bhayandar, yeah. That's the only reason.
But like Chicken Center was a vibe. We used to sit till 3-4 in the morning and all, and just
Yeah.
like unnecessarily drunken days. So much and just cheap booze and that's one of those bars where they shut the shutter from outside and you can drink inside, no?
Yeah.
So like there was very
It's like
very
that the place in Andheri also, no? What is it? Sagar Vihar? Some place.
only I know near Andheri that's open all night is Wong's, and Wong's is very expensive unnecessary.
Now. Wong is one of those like yacht or Janta arcs.
Yeah.
Where people used to go there, chill, but then now everybody
Everybody knows.
who moved from Delhi knows.
Why are we telling people?
Yeah, man, and Janta's become so bad. Recently, we went like I think it was like Pavi, me, Dudeja, Abhi, and like 4-5 friends. There was not even table for us to sit. So like one of our friends is sitting on a different person's table, dude.
Wow.
So we're like कि bro डांस मांगा है तेरे को चाहिए और बाकी के टेबल वाले भी देख रहे हैं कि हम लोग को मिल रहा है क्या.
That is why Old Street is the best bar.
Yeah.
Service is bad, bar is great.
Yeah.
And whenever it gets too hectic on the inside, you just step out.
There are places in BKC that have the audacity of calling themselves dive bars.
Yeah.
Which is like where the
There's one
corporate-
in Churchgate also near the share market के बाहर भी एक है.
Yeah, but those must be like real dive bars. Like, you
No,
know,
it's not an old bar.
Then?
It's made to look like a dive bar.
Fuck, yeah. Like you don't have that like the sunlight or like the you know, like the Shilpa.
Those are permit rooms.
Yeah.
They are not bars only, na. That's
Man, मेरे favorite bar पे building गिर गया, dude.
Oh shit! तेरे bar के ऊपर building गिर गया.
So Bhayandar has like very old buildings, okay?
Yeah.
Because Bhayandar was like a port, and there was like basically a street that connected the station to the port. So like from very old days, like Thane से लेके Bhayandar तक, there was a line because they would drive a bullock cart bar से जाके, okay? But then everything that's come up has come up more recently. So the old buildings that near the station are like 100, 120 years old. Okay? So they're like literally crumbling structures we know. And उसके basement में there's like a bar called dungeon where I would go. Like this was my हमदर्द दुख दर्द का साटी. You know what I'm talking? Like the worst days I've had. Like after my breakup with Karan, I was there.
Yeah.
You know, after being rejected by that old uncle who called me fat, I was there. You know, I got my first job at Book My Show. I was there. You know, lost my job at Book My Show. I was there. All of those nights I celebrated with it because my order was simple: one fucking quarter of Old Monk to begin with, and then like as night goes. But my chicken triple fried rice was a must. They knew exactly that like okay, get him.
What a great dish! One of the greatest dishes of all time.
It's like get him a chakli and Szechuan and then a triple chicken fried rice. I'm like good. I'm in heaven. Okay, so recently I went. Oh fuck! I think my data went again.
Oh no! At least this is on.
Oh no, this is on. This is on. Okay, so then I went home recently and my mom was like, "Did you see?" I'm like, and since I've made some decent Amazon money, I've been going by rickshaw to buy the 1 hour ride. You know, no, I'm back to doing that again after the special came out because I have to save for Europe. But no, so my mom was like, "Did you come from station?" I'm like, "No," because they're like they've cordoned the entire area off, and I'm like, "What happened?" Like the building just like basically dust gaya, you know, like they basically just went one floor down.
Right.
So the bar just like vanished. Like, in a instant, it was nobody was there.
Okay.
Because they were like anyways vacating that building for like, you know, a lot of those buildings are now getting cleaned out.
Yeah.
And now they redid one of the buildings that went into redevelopment, and the audacity again. Like I just find the fact that people they've built a fancy ass bar on the first floor when you walk out of the station, and they've called it Bhayandar Local. Where they used to be the best bars underneath. Now it's just like gentrified to a weird degree.
Hey, butter masala dosa, how's it going? Butter masala dosa is actually dhawal.
Oh, love it.
But it's not dhawal.
Okay.
But it's dhawal.
It's Lola, his dog.
It could be.
Yeah. How's your leg double? Please let
It's not dhawal.
like not double say it, yeah.
No, it's not our dhawal.
Okay.
But it's not another dhawal either.
That's so fucking good.
Yeah, I know, but that is the lore. You have to get into you have to watch the first 5 seasons of Couch Pundits.
Oh shit. That I'm never doing. I'm sorry. I've been called out publicly on Cyrus Says for that as well. But no.
Okay, I think we're almost in 50 minutes into this. I think it's a good first live to do.
It is.
Yeah, especially after you said triple fried Szechuan rice. Now I need to eat.
I'm starving.
Yeah.
We should eat. Thank you so much, friends, for joining us on this live. I think we had a decent first live after such a long time. You're all stuck to it.
Yeah, and at least the audio was sorted, if nothing else. Which is
Absolutely.
at least one thing is sorted.
Yeah, we'll do this next Wednesday again, but with much better tech. We promise we'll sort this out.
Huh.
And this will now go on to the channel as a episode, of course.
Yeah,
So-
where we'll figure.
Yeah.
We'll,
Yeah.
yeah.
But I tell your friends we're back and we're doing
Yeah.
this. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.
You- Oh, that's a band.
Yeah.